I almost forgot, Orange. Now that your stream is back up and going, I was gonna do something. You can, like, I'm like tapping on my phone now. While you get back to the previous dialogue. Do you hear it now? I hear it.
I can hear it too.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Hey, Fitness Gamer! Good to see you, Key! Have you had any more PBs since I last talked to you? How are you doing on Kingdom Hearts? Monika has nice tots. Doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. There we are. Yay. Okay.
Hey! Thank you so much for the gift of sub, Key.
You're welcome, Key. Okay, and we're going through this fast, right? Like, let's get back to our grinding for sub 2 hours and 30 minutes. Fitness Gamer, if anyone can manage it, it's you. I know you can do it. You've got this, E. Blah 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 blah. Yay, my tits. Okay. Okay, we're almost there.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go. This is it. This is it. Okay.
What's your name?
I like your Monika voice.
There's supposed to be a bit with it, but I can't get it to work.
Like, are you trying to use a voice changer or
No.
a bit with it?
Fine, I'll use Plan B. It's not as fun.
Plan B. What's Plan B? Sayori.
Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know?
It's... Why?
I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too.
What was Plan A?
It was a website one.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Hey, Bill. Bill says, okay, I'm just lurking around here, but I have to ask, what the fuck are those jackets made of? I know. They look like oddly shiny, and like the way they cling to every curve, like every nipple bump. And hey, one guy, how you doing? Welcome in. I do care. I promise.
They're just your average skin tight jackets. It's fine.
I mean, all anime girls wear them, right? I have a hard time being serious. That's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing, too. I would make a terrible vice president. I totally identify with Sayori. I'm just going to say right now. Okay, go on.
I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori.
When we literally just met.
I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I find a few more members at least?
Well, no. Oh, ow. I want to join now! Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's where I thought she was going with that.
Really?
Wait, the girls?
I got very excited there, I'm sorry.
The girls do sometimes complain about how uncomfortable the blazers are for what it's worth. Okay, that makes sense. Like, but I still don't think that they're made of like skin tight pleather. like, yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... What? What was that?
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way.
Just Monika.
Just Monika.
Monika! Just Monika.
Just Monika.
That's such a cool name!
Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up.
Oh, I mean, I should think so. The folds seem to indicate that it's a relatively non-stretch material, like you would expect a blazer, but the tailoring indicates that it's something extremely tight and stretchy. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I like the way it looks. Like, I'm not the one that has to wear the damn thing, so.
True.
I like it. I'm just gonna put that out there. But you're smiling.
Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it.
So, what do we do first?
Well... It's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members.
But, like, how about actual, content? Like, right now the club is literally just sitting there, like, waiting. Like, how about... when do we write the poems and shit? I can do that!
Club members first, club activities never. We have to join, we have to recruit cult members, Nanaki. That's what's important.
Okay.
Who cares what your
That's
cult
fair.
stands for? We just need cult members to give us their money and promise that every $1,000 they give us, they earn more points to get into heaven. Who cares what happens afterwards?
Okay, but who gets to be the cult leader that has sex with all the cult members? That's what we have to decide, like, right here and now.
Andy.
Like, that's the point of a cult, isn't it? Oh, okay, that's fair. Andy could get behind that. Cool! Oh, no, that's you. Sorry.
Cool! Don't steal my lines, you bitch! I'll fart on you. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know,
I would
like
say so.
a mission.
Like an actual point. My mission is to make everyone happy. I love you, Sayori.
You make me happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it.
Hey, do you like hugs? No, seriously, I identify so hard with her.
I guess so? Suri suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug. Then let's go.
Did I squeeze too hard, Orange? Did I squeeze too hard?
You squeeze so hard, Sayori.
Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides...
Sayori whispers loudly.
Hug energy is what keeps me at my best! Oh, God.
Hug energy. Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But... well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun!
Yeah! I'm excited!
So am I!
I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Yeah, me too. A day passes and time comes for the Literature Club, Monika and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive at the club, But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining?
That would be soul-crushing.
No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Don't worry, she's probably just hanging around. It's fine. Sorry.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry, I'm late. I'm here.
I didn't hang myself. It's okay. Welcome back.
It's okay. And
Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet of paper into Monika's desk. Oh, what's this?
oh God. Okay, is this my poem? Okay.
Yep.
Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. This kind of sounds creepy. Okay, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. It sounds like an 80s love song, like a power ballad or something.
I can see that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is really good.
Yeah, it's okay.
You wrote this, Sayori?
Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Oh my. I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Too soon, says Nick.
Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you wanted me to see.
Oops.
But I'm so curious now. You write poetry often?
I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are.
Why do you just assume Monika writes poetry, huh? Huh?
Making assumptions, huh?
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry, you dumb slut. Shut your fucking pie hole. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and like, I'm like, wow, this is like so stupid, like.
Okay,
I don't know.
That is a mood, though. I feel that way about papers I wrote in college. Like, at the time, I was like, oh, I'm so fucking smart. Like, look at my big brain. And then reading it like as an adult, it's like, oh, God. Like, ugh.
It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want to be. Or something like that.
Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. You're the cult leader.
Yeah. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example, like, or whatever, like.
Oh, God. Her dialogue fits your voice, Orange, like that. Oh, my God.
You know, like, I can envision, like, the club doing, like, something like that, like.
Doing what?
Like, you know, like sharing poems we write and like stuff like that.
And like, oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? Like things that you really wish they would have kept a lid on, but it just really, it's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's a poem, right?
Like, yeah, like, I think that's, like, helping people form a more, like, cohesive, like, vision for the club, like. So, I'm glad, like, you showed me, like, well, even though, like, it was by accident, like.
Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
Like, I love that, like. Oh, jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this? Would you like to go over the recruitment brainstorming together? I'm thinking kidnapping and maybe hypnosis.
I'd love that! My brainstormed so hard! It was like a brain hurricane! My brain is a natural disaster!
Sayori, that's terrible! You dumb slut! Hit your guts, love your hair! Anyway, let's take a look at the list. ... Make cupcakes.
I was hungry! Okay, Natsuki would like that, though.
True.
But it's a good idea! Isn't it?
Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers?
What if we bribed them?
I mean, she's not wrong.
I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, like, you know, like
bring a rough crowd to literature club. What wrong kinds?
People would come just for the cupcakes and leave, like the savages they are.
Probably right, actually. Oh, nobody would do that. That she'd say, Sayori, you know, you're too innocent. That would be mean.
But, you know, like, I want to find people who are, like, really into literature, like. Even if they, like, don't know it yet, like.
Nick, are you saying me? We know who she means. Are you talking about Natsuki with her cupcake fetish or whatever?
Cupcake fetish or whatever?
I mean, she likes the cupcakes.
Let's see. The next thing on the list.
Okay.
Hunt people. Perfect. Let's go. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I, like, get it.
What do you mean you don't get it? Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know?
And shooting them with guns, with actual guns.
Oh, God. Like in the morning or during lunch. Oh, Monika's saying it would bring the wrong kind of people. Oh, okay. Oh, and we tell them to check out the literature club.
Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they are just reading for fun?
I mean, if it's like a manga or something, that wouldn't be for a class assignment.
Well, Monika doesn't like manga. Manga is for losers.
No.
Manga for people who likes mangoes. Mangoes are disgusting.
Wait, wasn't Natsuki the one that likes mangoes?
Yeah.
Is she the one that likes... That's right. She's the mango reader. Oh, well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you dumb slut. Shut your fucking hole. Yeah. Apologize. Apologize good.
I'm so sorry.
I'll fart on you.
Please do. Oh, please do, senpai, more.
Oh, no. You're coming up with a lot of more ideas than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I actually like to start doing that.
Not a bad idea.
Finally, you said something good for once.
Yay!
You won't be sacrificed today. I never said you weren't. I just implied it.
We were all just thinking it.
I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just, like, join the literature cult, you know? Let's figure out how we can better engage people.
What if you told them about the club activities and stuff?
What club activities?
Yeah, exactly. What club activities?
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right?
Yeah?
A vision for the club.
Wait, so has she just been sitting here... Like, it sounds like she's just been sitting here day in, day out, waiting for people to show up, but doesn't have any idea of, like, what the club's supposed to do.
Yeah, isn't that what the point of being a club is? Isn't that how clubs work?
Oh, like where they form around an interest and then decide what they want to do from there.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
I mean...
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. Sounds about right, says Nick.
Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second.
What's that?
I have no idea. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club?
Monika ain't talking shit. Ain't shit without Sayori. I mean, it's true, one guy. It's true. Probably like... Literature is stupid! I'm joining the anime club!
What the heck?
Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine.
Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together?
I would probably nap right through that. That just sounds boring as fuck. That's a terrible idea. You're so stupid, Monika.
That's you, Sayori.
This is why I should be president. Yeah, but it doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, she'd still be drooling on a desk without her. I mean, it's true. It's true. Oh, Nick says her friend sounds like an ass. Yeah, anyone that's like literature's stupid is an asshole for sure.
Well, she's referring to Jelly Suck.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, and we know what a terrible person Jelly Suck is.
Yeah.
We really need to catch their interest, you know?
This sucks! Why is this so hard? Daddy!
Monika! Senpai, don't be sad.
What do we do about literature, Sayori?
Me? Well, kind of like what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? And probably never should, ever. Just keep it inside, like, never ever share that stuff. Ever. Ever. It's like... intimate. Oh, senpai.
Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We can, like, express your true self.
Oh god, no! Be intimate with us!
Okay, that's kind of,
I mean, we'd get club members, I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh!
What? What is it?
I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me.
Russ, but you weren't. Oh, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then?
No, it's true. One guy says be intimate with us. That would get people into the club. Exactly. I mean, it's kind of a bait and switch because it's like, oh, this isn't the club I thought it was. But it would get people in the door. Like the cupcakes. I'll forget if I don't do it now.
I mean, we could just read adult literature.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'll wait for you then.
I mean, honestly, who's going to say anything? There's no adults in this school anyway. Like, seriously, it's all just us. We can read whatever the hell we want. Okay, it'll only take a second.
Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. ... Discover a new you. Submit yourself to the cult. No. Eat your heart out. No. Give your heart to a Cthulhu. Right away into your heart. Join the literature club. Join the literature cult. Right the way into your heart. ... Wow, that's lame.
Super lame. Monika!
This girl again. You startled me.
Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Oh my god!
We need to kidnap her right now. Reading a book, you say? That's illegal. We have to hunt them down.
One of us! Withering recruiter!
Let's kidnap her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework?
I could tell she was really... Oh, okay, I know exactly who this is. She was really into it.
Yeah, she was masturbating and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could, take a look, Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way.
Why can't I think of the girl with the purple hair?
Is Yuri.
This way! Yuri, yeah, this has gotta be Yuri. This way!
You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
There's our quarry. See? In here!
Jesus. Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. Intently. I feel like a creep doing this.
You should go inside and talk to her.
Me?
You're the president, and I would probably scare her away.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Why? What happened?
Nothing. Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I just kind of left the flyer on her desk, then walked out. What a wimp.
That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club.
I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, like professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it?
Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself.
Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. That's so cute, though.
I know, it's stupid. Let's just ignore it. I thought it was a little overdramatic.
What?
Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment.
It does sound lame, says Nick. I think that one needed to go back to the workshop for a bit. No. I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but...
Would you call yourself a perfectionist? ...
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head and how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helped me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, with this club, like, we have such an opportunity, like, to make it, like, into exactly how we, like, envision it, like. But it, like, feels like we only have one shot, like, at it. So, like, I'm just really afraid, like, if it deviated from, like, that, the vision, like.
Because if anything goes wrong, she destroys the world! I mean, yeah. Spoilers! What's the vision? Now, see, that would be my club.
It's... Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to, like... ... Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Nick.
Monika returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are, like. You really gotta, like, make this, like, the best club ever, like. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of Monika's ass. The only movement in the classroom is sunlight trickles its way in and out of the moving clouds. Monika's fart clouds, that is.
Oh, one guy says Monika has a flatulence problem. She may need to get that checked out. I don't see a problem here.
So, Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home.
Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity, Orange, just saying. You tell me, you're the president. She's not eating right for sure, says Nick. Okay, that deep chuckle kind of terrified me.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. Now we must kill each other.
Must be a tick. No, that's later in the game. Shh.
I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
Are you sure about that?
My milk, senpai. What? Oh God, that sounded wet.
That's alright. I want some alone time.
In that case.
I got it in my mouth. Ew. Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika.
Good luck.
Oh, I'll need it. Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a moment to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something that I can use to help lead people to happiness.
Oh, sweetie.
Literature is the key to that.
How did it get so wrong?
Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to... Perfect. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor up by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems.
So who wrote this?
Sayori.
It was Sayori? Okay. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Oh, that's actually an interesting poem.
What the? Art! Sayori, I didn't know Sayori could be this creative. Wait, Sayori!
I'm starting to hear Marge Simpson. Oh my god, I could totally... You're right. I did sound like Marge Simpson there, one guy. I thought the voice sounded familiar. I was trying to be creepy. Instead, I got Simpsons, but okay.
Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid! How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. I mean, to be fair, how the fuck would you know she's going?
Yeah, she would know. We literally just met.
Yeah, so like you should calm down. You should take a load off.
Slowly roll it.
What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much of the stupid vision.
We just met! Why can't anyone be normal in this game?
Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. No.
Oh, that's okay. Monika? Is everything okay? ...
I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend.
Huh? What are you talking about? I literally just met you yesterday. You're an amazing friend.
Of 2 days.
Like the 5 hours we've spent together.
Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said it so yourself yesterday. I don't even know what I was reading. I was reading the Bible.
That's okay.
You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori...
I mean...
Sayori responds quickly, or quietly.
What are you talking about?
Mind your own business! This is my trouble, this is my depression. Shut the fuck up, don't make it about yourself, you selfish bitch. But as she says that...
hang out elsewhere.
But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization.
I left my folder here.
Monika stares Blanky. Monika stares Blanky ahead instead to come up with a response.
I wasn't ready to share those.
Yeah, you. What's the word? I don't know. You nosy
now you're
bitch.
Worrying about me. Yeah, you nosy bitch. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that.
We just met.
Why are you making it weird?
But why? Because we just met. We're friends, right? Of 2 days. Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. That's why I stalk you in your home. I watch you take a shower every day for the past 2 days. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different.
Are you doing the coughing on purpose, or are you just like, is that just natural?
It's on purpose.
Okay, good.
But
I like
kind
it.
of, but yeah, it's definitely on purpose.
I like it.
Okay. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. Why are you making it fucking weird? I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish.
Monika.
You could also try farting less.
Never. Monika massages. Hey, forehead, what's hanging? Monika messages
I don't hang.
Monika messages her forehead. Hey, forehead, how's it going? She massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. I mean, not really. The paradox is just mind your own business.
Yeah, seriously.
It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain feelings.
Wait, Nick says girl needs some Beano fast.
But as unfair as it is for Monika to pry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy.
No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine.
Yeah. Monika takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something?
Promise you what?
Get help. Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to hear. But I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently.
Oh, promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile. I promise.
Me too.
As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, wanna teach me about poetry?
Huh? But what about recruitment?
It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise. Do we? Do you know? Sorry.
There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything.
That's fine. I think I just need some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poetry.
Starting isn't so hard. You just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't come out of any good.
It's not supposed to. You just shut out whatever you feel on the paper. That's all. You're gonna have to. You're good at that. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning.
I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monika pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. You dumb stud. Monika scribbles out, you dumb stud, after she writes it down.
No, keep it. You are a dumb slut. Embrace it.
What? Why? Are you calling me a dumb slut?
Of course I am. I mean, not. But the point is, you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. Embrace your inner dumb slut.
Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites, you dumb stud. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I write down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact same thing. Anyway, this is really gonna take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks, I do too. Well, I mean, but also you, of course. Monika continues to continues to exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quiet. It's surprisingly quiet. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly living, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew! Monika looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it.
Nick says, being a dumb slut, another way to draw in the wrong crowd for literature. And one guy said, but a crowd nonetheless. I like the way you think.
But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell.
I can tell how hard.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. Dumb slut. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language.
Yay! Let's do it!
Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Which is literally nothing. They've literally done nothing for it.
Literally nothing.
They haven't even had any activities. They just make flyers, and that's it. But simply from their recruitment planning, not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revisited literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write your way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, but heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika.
Love you, Tahoe. Sorry, thank you, Key. Love you. You're beautiful, Tahoe. Sorry, go on.
You're all good. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why did I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be present if I can't even demonstrate that the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. Is it really? Okay, sure. Sure it is.
They're trying, okay?
But with that, the weight of Monika's shoulders only becomes more heavier as her breasts increase in size.
So wait, how long have they been doing this? Like, has it been like a few days? Has it been like weeks?
It sounds like about a week, if I were to guess.
Yeah.
The Bake Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. I'm suffocating. It's suffocating. Not I'm suffocating. I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't breathe from all this farting. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen.
I think we've heard plenty of Monika's inner self today.
Oh shit. Oh well.
Oh, that's okay.
Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down, once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain.
It's a little bit dramatic.
Dot dot dot. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today.
I'm here.
Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading a piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk.
Bad day?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
You too?
The new flyer looks so good.
I could just eat it up.
You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while.
Can I trust you?
No, I'm a backstabber at heart. You can't trust me with anything.
You really can't. You really can't, but...
You can trust me with anything.
Lies.
Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it.
Sometimes I want to die. Oh.
Sayori, you should.
Don't die. This is really, really hard for me.
Her voice shakes.
So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. Except for that farting thing. You really gotta stop that. We can't.
That's completely not true.
Seriously, can't breathe. I'm choking. That's not supposed to happen till later.
Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
Oh, hey, Silver, how you doing, Key? Wait, gonna not stick around. Oh no, I completely understand, Key. I also hope to catch your, you're gonna stream it, aren't you? Andy's doing the same thing. He doesn't want any spoilers because this is fresh, virginal content. But it's good to see you, Key! And then, but while you still can, run while you still can, Silver. One guy says, was this the same paper Monika wrote on? Did Sayori do the same thing on another paper? That hit me. Well, it kind of looked like, you're right, because I didn't see what Monika wrote.
Yeah.
It's just the smudges of ink.
Yeah, it was very strange how Monika's writing wasn't there.
Honestly, I almost think that was just an error or an oversight. And not necessarily, meant to be. I could be wrong. Oh, is she going to ask Monika out? Well, honestly, if we named this Doki Doki Lesbian Club, I bet we'd have more members by now. I'm just saying.
True.
Just saying. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head, it's like screaming at me to stop.
Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because the promise yesterday.
I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. That and you just looked so pathetic being there by yourself, just drooling onto your desk. It was really sad. I just felt bad for you. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. Oh, how's this new content? I have to say that I think you missed your true calling as a voice actor. Andy. I'm guessing you're being sarcastic, so right here, hon. But I love you. Love you, honey. Okay.
At those
Her voice acting is beautiful! Okay, sorry, go on.
At those words, Monika stands up. Sorry must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Where Monika's own futile, but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed, Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in a gentle silence.
Andy, is the new stuff worth checking out, though? Yeah, I mean, we've only just started the first side story. There's 6 of them. And this is like before the club was formed. This is like Sayori was essentially like Monika's the first member that she recruited. And this is, yeah, I think it's worth it so far. But honestly, I'm just laughing at the farts. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it any more than you can control your flatulence. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy and jiggle my tits.
Jesus. But that's terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that.
Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past.
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
Hey, Atoll, good to see you, Key. How you doing?
How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too?
I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. Maybe a little too much. It's just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. Our friendship that's like a week old, and it's already getting kind of weirdly serious, but okay. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me.
Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. Suddenly, she realizes she has extreme heart cancer and will be dead.
Oh, God!
A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions relate between them.
Oh, is my voice too quiet, Key? Oh, my mic is up. If I'm being too quiet, let me know. I mean, part of it was a somber part of the game, but like, it's good on my end. Okay, I think it's just that normally Atoll, I'm like blah 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 blah, but I mean that was a somber part of the dialogue, so you can't just be, you know. Okay, go on.
Yeah, very somber.
Yeah, very. Okay, go on.
Me too. I was so like that's until like you showed up like. You're so like brave, Sayori. Like you're so strong, like and brave. Like I don't even compare. Like Monika steps forward.
It's true.
But like, if anything else like happens, I can like at least offer you like some hug energy, like if you'd like.
Oh.
Wordlessly
Aw,
and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torment of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. Torrent.
Aww.
And in this moment,
but torment honestly works well. So.
And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days.
This is such a sweet moment.
Come on, the air of the club.
No, you had to. You pretty much had to. I would have been disappointed if you hadn't.
Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. Comes in and say, "Yo, Natsuki."
I was just gonna say Natsuki. Yeah. What's up, guys?
I want to read manga. Let me read manga. She speaks softly.
Cute things.
I like cookies and cupcakes and cats.
Natsuki is me. So.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I like how much you fart. I promise.
Woo! Oh, explosion! Lord Darkness made me say anything. How you doing, Keith? Monika just couldn't hold it in, says one guy. Nick says, oh, I missed what Nick said. Nick said, oh, that's cute. And ruined.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths. trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to speak out loud. To say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me.
She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it.
The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest.
Oh, that's sad, actually. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die.
As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. This isn't me putting up with you. It's just being my friend. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort, but she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori expresses are ones that don't belong, and Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value.
You are like so valid.
Oh my god, you're so valid. To me, to your other friends too. This club won't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that.
It would literally be just one person drooling on their desk. Like, one guy has a point. Like, Sayori's kind of a big deal here. Yeah, says Nick. Oh, yeah, Stertling, it has DLC. Well, is this DLC? Is it considered DLC, or is it like a whole new game?
It's not DLC, it's a whole new game.
Yeah, I mean, it still has all the original content, but like it's 6 side stories. And also, good to see you, Dirtling. How you doing, Key? Oh, I'm doing awesome. Just killed the demon's boss in Ring City. Hell yeah! That's honestly the hardest one, Lord Darkness. Of the
Madeira.
DLC, I struck. Oh, Madeira. Never mind. Okay, Madeira's the hardest. Demon Princes actually was probably the hardest for me. That like I soloed it, but it was tough. Madeira, I never managed to solo. Gale was amazing. Oh, I can't wait till you fight Gale, Lord Darkness. Okay, sorry, go on.
You coming here with the best thing that could ever happen. Even if we ever got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sari doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gentle nod.
Aww.
No more words are needed between them. They can now speak telepathically. They are one and the same being. They have ascended. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sari take as much time as she needs.
This was actually wholesome.
Once her breathing steadies, and her sniffles fully cease, Sari lifts her head and wipes her eyes.
I guess I needed that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Lord Darkness is doing a bandit knife run of Dark Souls 3. So imagine fighting Slave Knight Gale with a bandit. I mean, honestly, if you can beat Demon Princes with a bandit knife... Wait, have you done Madeira yet? Because honestly, I think Madeira with a bandit knife makes me want to, like, kill myself. Like, that sounds awful. But
it does sound
awful. Slave Knight Gale, I feel like, would be more doable, honestly. Some days are harder than others.
Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Have fun with that shit, Lord Darkness. Have fun fighting Madeira with a bandit knife. That's gonna go great. Yeah, good luck with that. You're gonna need it.
Like, honestly, like, Lord Darkness is really good at these games, so I have no doubt he can do it. But I know it's gonna be rough. Because, like, Madeira's tough even with, like, fully leveled up with, like, a good weapon and all that. Like, he's tough. So.
True.
Thanks. You're the best.
No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry for being this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sari nods.
It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people.
Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice. But if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you.
Honestly, I feel like in some ways it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is to, like, someone that you know.
Yeah.
Just because they kind of withhold judgment because they don't know you. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sari suddenly yawns and stretches.
Oh, you are gonna get killed so many times, Lord Darkness. That's inevitable. As good as you are, that is still inevitable with the damn bandit knife. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry.
Well.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it.
No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monika smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first. Always.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks in.
It's Yuri, isn't it?
A face that seems familiar.
It's totally Yuri. Yep. Oh, and then it takes us to the next story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, understanding. Okay, so before we start the second story, can I go get some iced tea?
Yeah, that's okay. That sounds good.
Okay. Oh, but let me read what... Lord Darkness says Sister Frida can go fuck herself with her three-face boss fight. Oh my god! Frida was brutal! Like, it's a great fight. Like,
yeah.
It's one of the the better ones in the series, but my god, like, what did you think of Frida? What did you think of her, Orange?
Frida's pretty cool. That's Dublin's favorite boss fight.
Yeah, it's a cool fight, but man, it is brutal. And again, with a knife, like, ugh. Oh, I got one of those clicker games, but it's about evolution. Unlike others that I've tried, you have a reason to reset your progress. The simulation itself can be upgraded, but you need to shut it off to upgrade. They consist of simulation speed improvements, higher max boost times, and higher percentage of background currency in each tab. What's the name of the game? Like, is it not, what is it called? A clicker, it isn't like one of those games that, like an idle game, is it? Where you change some settings and then it plays itself, or am I thinking of a different type of game? Okay, I'm gonna go get some iced tea and I'll be right back, okay?
Alrighty.
Be right back, keys.
Let's read some emails. The fuck? That's partially annoying. This video isn't available. Why is that? Why can't I watch Nanaki's stream? That was weird. Sorry. Okay. Let's read some emails, shall we? I'm on leave for the rest of the week. Contact Riva if you need to schedule server times, but I expect my job to run for a few days, since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Fascinating stuff. Here we go.
Okay, I have returned.
Alrighty.
All right. Okay. Understanding.
Yee.
Wait, what's Trust Part 1 and 2?
Trust. That's the first story we just read through.
Well, I was just trying to think, like, what Part 2 was. Like, there didn't seem to be, like, a specific break. But...
Part 2 was after Monika discovered Sayori's suicide folder.
Oh, right.
There was
there
was a pause, and I had to press the next one.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's do understanding.
Alrighty, begin the side story.
Oh boy, the Yuri voice.
I don't know what you're talking about. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks in. A face that seems familiar.
She's back! Wait, one guy says, thank God you changed that wallpaper. Whenever I see that, all I think of are Yuri's weird eyes. First simulation took me 2 days to get through to the singularity. Now I got it to maybe 2 minutes. It's called Cells to Singularity. Oh, it is okay, it's an idle game. That's what I thought. Also, there's a sort of story. Sounds intriguing. Is it free? Like, is it free to play? Oh, and Lord Darkness says he gave up on Frida with this challenge. Can't blame you a bit.
Aww.
Frida was a bitch. ... Okay, go on. ...
Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monika.
Hey, how you doing, Paramix? Zeph, good to see you, Key. Love you, Zeph. You're awesome. When's your next stream, Zeph? No forced. Okay, so it's free and there's no forced ads. How do they make their money? Is it like, are there still microtransactions within it? Which, I mean, it's fine. It's got to make money somehow. It's her. It's the girl.
It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across, reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place?
Run.
No,
Run.
no, you're
Run,
not.
Yuri.
This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement.
It's happening! Oh my gosh!
Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club.
Love you, Zeph. Already?
Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough.
Oh! Manga.
Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down.
Oh, one guy says Yuri got some nice tig bitties. Yeah, she do. Yay for something called, Darwinian cubes. What is that? Wait, Darwinian cubes. Is that like little units of evolution or something dirtly? And yes, this is how they met. This is the formation of the club. So, what's your name?
Yuri!
I'm Sayori, and this is Monika.
Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy?
Oh, we don't like genre fiction around here. We only read serious literature.
We only like to read about politics.
Yeah, at least it's not mangoes, though. Like books? ...
Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy's alright. Hold on a second.
Hey, Retro Gaming, good to see you, Key! How you doing? Sorry that I went quiet during your ActRaiser stream yesterday. I actually fell asleep, which, I mean, like, I loved watching you play ActRaiser, but I was super tired and just kind of vibing and chilling out. Next thing I know, it's like 3 in the morning. But seriously, oh my gosh, you were amazing. Like, you're an absolute beast at ActRaiser. I think I only ever got to like level 3 before I'm like, this game's too hard for me. So I was really glad to see like so much more of the game. It's a great game. I was just terrible at it.
Yes.
I never played these, but I'm curious. Oh yeah.
Yes. Have you heard of Annadelle Dupont? No, actually, I'm more of a fan of The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. My favorite book.
Oh God, no.
Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. Not the cheeks you think of, the other cheeks.
Oh.
You can borrow my
Well, then I'm not
books!
interested.
You can borrow my books! I wouldn't mind. You're really in for a incredible experience. I much prefer Fire and Fury. Thank you very much. Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation.
Thank you for the sub, Key. I appreciate you, Retro. Thank you, Key. Oh, now I'm curious about how well that book sold. I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I imagine The Art of the Deal probably sold pretty well. Just because, like, it's been around for years, and then, I mean, once he became president, I'm sure sales of that book went up just because people were curious about it. But it's hard to say. I've never read it. It's hard to say. Units of evolution or entropy. Darwinium cubes are used to either recharge nanobots. Oh, okay. Okay, Keith.
She glances sideways at Sayori, suddenly asking for help.
I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them, like really, really into them. So they must be great!
I'm so happy I found this club! Oh, I'm so stupid! I left all my other books in the locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you.
You probably only need to bring one for now.
Sayori nervously says that, nothing to herself. Nodding to herself, considerable healthiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk.
That book chunk.
True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god! I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I wish we would find someone who is into Big Think and Kick Ass in Business by Donald Trump. Gosh, why do we have to find someone who's fancy, not political like me? I have, like, no experience with fantasy, only political dramas. Except maybe stuff that I can read when I was a kid. But that's probably, like, a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I love the voice acting. I'm telling you, Orange Horror is a legit voice actor. Like, I love their voices. Me, I just do whatever feels right. Sayori's kind of like a bouncy type, so I'm like, that's about all I can manage. I wouldn't be surprised if the inside of Yuri's blazer is lined with knives. Well, about that one guy. Yeah, probably. There's also a side simulation with dinosaurs. Oh, now see, I'm all about those dinosaurs, Dirtling. This game seems like one that I need to check out. As long as it doesn't ask me to spend a lot of money, because I'm bad about that. Very bad about that. Okay. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'd be fun to learn from each other.
Yeah, like how you like poems, Yuri likes fantasy, and I like Donald Trump stuff, like The Art of the Comeback. What if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that?
Monika, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden.
Okay, I totally get this though, because when you bring a new member into like a club or like a friend group, it does change the dynamics. I get it. You get comfortable with dynamics being a certain way, and then when a new person comes in, things change. So I get Monika's hesitance. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead.
No, I'm just afraid she won't be into Surviving at the Top by Donald Trump. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori.
Oh, wait, there's also, The Art of the Comeback. Given how bombastic he is, I wish it was real.
No, The Art of the Comeback is real.
Wait, Art of the Comeback is real?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a real book?
Yeah, by Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah,
like, was it one that he...
I'm reading up Donald Trump book
really?
titles off my phone.
Wait, really? I didn't know. Okay, Dirtling is actually real.
Yeah, Surviving at the Top is also real.
Oh, well, like, okay, everyone's heard of The Art of the Deal. I had no idea that there were other books out there. Like, Oh, okay. I'll be damned. Never mind. I thought you were just making shit up. It's been one day since Yuri comes back in with a bunch of books with Fabio and other fantasy books. Oh, that's my kind of girl. The Art of the Comeback on my shelf next to The Art of War. I've actually read The Art of War. It is legit. It's legit. Okay. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad.
Yeah. Like me, Donald Trump's think like a billionaire makes me very happy. Hey,
Are
you know
still
what?
reading them off your phone?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You would probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. I will sacrifice you. I won't do any of the work, just you. It's all about you, Sayori. You do all the work. I'm just gonna be over here farting. God, fucking,
Oh,
hold
I'm
on
surprised you didn't fart. Did the fart? It's because you need to, it's because yeah, there you go. It's because you had Donald Trump books on your phone and not fart noise. I'm guessing you're doing that from your phone, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, the problem was when I switched back to the fart app, it had like an ad on it, and I didn't know where the X was. Maybe you can...
Also, oh, sorry, go on.
Maybe you can take a break from helping me with the administrative... What is that word? Administrative stuff. And just focus on spending time with her.
Also $20 says most Trump books were ghostwritten. Well, yeah. Actually, I remember reading an article about the guy who ghost wrote The Art of the Deal. Well, he claims to have. I think there was kind of some dispute there, but yeah, I mean, a lot of books written by big figures and politicians are probably ghostwritten because they don't really have time to write a book. Like, that's my assumption anyway. Beerback, gonna try to hand off. Oh, Retro. Oh, when are you making bread, Retro? And what kind of bread are you making? Getting close to sentient androids. Oh, yeah, Dirtling. Okay. Yay, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, there you go. Besides,
Sayori lowers her voice.
I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get.
She taps her finger against the chonky book. Yuri left sitting on the desk. Dauntingly chonky book. There we go. It was dauntingly.
Chunky.
Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back!
Wait, why is she like sweating and her face is all red and she looks like on the cusp of orgasm?
Because she was running, I think.
Better.
Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just as equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it.
Oh, Dirtling asked, are there no choices? You know, I don't know, like, so far we haven't run into any. Like, the short stories that we've done haven't. I don't know if there will be some in the future, but so far we haven't encountered any. It's all just been straight, like story.
Yeah.
She ran her locker and she has books that weigh 20 pounds. Okay, that's fair. Yes, Yuri is weird, but I like weird.
There are things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects.
Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together and awkwardly feeding each other chocolates and stuff like that, then I would like that. And I would like that.
From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori, while Yuri isn't looking. Oh!
Pass.
Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, hyperventilating very fast. Then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add.
Oh, I doubt it given the nature of it being a prequel. Yeah, probably so, Dirtling. Like, I mean, there might be some choices, kind of like there were for selecting, like, poem words in the original game. But if there aren't, it's fine. I'm just finding it interesting experiencing some new content. Oh, what the fuck is going on here, and why do I like it? Because anime girls make your pee-pee hard, Night of the Abyss. We know this.
Jesus
Almost
Christ.
forgot that you two riff a lot. Oh yeah, Dirtling. Yeah, no, we don't take it seriously. Like
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
So, I will say, if anyone played the original game and wants to experience Plus Ultra or whatever as, virginally, you probably wouldn't want to watch just because, like, you don't want it spoiled. But that said, anyone that wants to stay, we're happy to have you. We love you around here. Bro, I'm gonna go to your Discord and gonna be Monika. Also, the anime. Okay, the anime boys make your pee-pee hard too. Me too. Me too. This is what we have in common. All right.
Do you have a pee-pee?
Yeah.
Have you told Andy? What does Andy think about that?
I have a soul pee-pee.
Oh.
And it gets hard when I see anime boys.
You have a theoretical
so.
pee-pee.
I have a theoretical pee-pee. I have an inner pee-pee. Oh, right. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glanced over to Monika.
Oh, no, okay, Knight, I hate when I do that. Knight just smashed his knee against a table.
Oh no,
Inner
that's
PP.
not good.
No, the clit is my outer PP. I'm talking about the
PP inside the
soul.
clit. Oh.
The PP inside the clit, the inner PP, the PP of the soul, Knight. Try to keep up. Monika!
Monika came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens, and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got so nervous I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out.
That's cute.
It took me several days to get over that traumatic experience. Just to come here because I was afraid that Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that I was probably irrational.
Poor Yuri.
Oh, wait, I totally did that. What are you talking about? No, that wasn't totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I was like... and walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I also seem to interrupt things. That was the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons, too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of people at once.
Oh, I understand that.
So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you.
Yeah,
Perfect for the
I get
slaughter. I definitely came at the right time.
Yeah, honestly, if she should join any club, it's the knife club. The knives and creepy shit club. Oh, I never. Oh no! Wait. The PP souls. Wait. Fun fact: you get to see your anime boy at some point. I don't know when or even how to unlock it, but I do know you get to see the protagonist. Well, in the original game, don't you see him from behind when he's hugging Sayori?
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, do you actually see his face? Do you get to see his face in this? Like, that would be kind of amazing. Like, if they don't, I understand, because, like, you are the protagonist, and it's kind of like the way these games work, like a faceless protagonist, because, like, you're inhabiting that role. But it would be cool if he actually has, like, a face that we get to see.
Well,
forgive me.
In the area where you get to pick your wallpapers for your desktop, you get to see pictures of him.
Wait, Knight just says, I've never wanted to fuck a fruit. Wait, I've never wanted to fuck a fruit so bad as of right now. God forgive me for what I'm about to do. What? Wait, are lymph nodes the ball-shaped things inside your jaw? Oh, I thought lymph nodes were like right in here, like that. Like, I thought they were in your throat. I could be wrong, though. Oh, Knight says he wants to see the protagonist's dick. Same. Lymph nodes are pretty small and all over your body. The larger things you're talking about are likely tonsils. Okay. Nick dropping those science facts. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, there you go. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things as me, except online. So I thought the Visor Club would provide a chance for me to do that.
Is there a Rule 34 club? Because I would have joined that. What kinds of other things are you into?
Like genres?
I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature.
Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sarah pauses, a look of concern on her face.
When the ball-shaped things are in your mouth, that means that you are having a fun time and you are not alone. She's into girl. Well, I mean, she kind of is, Knight. Wait, Knight, have you played Okie Dokie Literature Club? Have you played the original? Because I don't want to spoil anything. I'm guessing the people that are watching now have seen it for the most part, except for Retro. But Retro is calming a baby down right now. But I know Retro mentioned wanting to play these at some point, but like I said, there are definitely going to be spoilers, so just be warned. Be warned. Nope, but I watched it. Okay, so you're familiar with the fact that she likes knives and stuff like that. Okay. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into.
I suppose that would be okay.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes or rope braiding. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. Oh, okay. Yes, I've totally done that. I went through a phase where I was making jewelry boxes for people, and I ended up making like 3 or 4, and now I have like enough to make 6 more jewelry boxes, and I'm just like, nah, I'm done. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into.
That's dumb! You sound quite creative. The perfect brain to use for harvest.
Oh, I'll be your. Oh, hey, Beecher! I didn't see you there. How you doing? Key? Good to see you. Sorry, your internet's being a shit. In that case, my right one hurt for some reason. To be clear, it's the organ with the artery vein that intersects your post-jawbone. Oh, it's hurting? Uh-oh, Dirtling. I hope you don't need a tonsillectomy. But lower jawbone. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would be a lymph node or if it would be a tonsil hurting. Tell me, like, when you swallow, does it feel like knives in your throat? Because that's what I've heard, like having an inflamed tonsil feels like, where it's really painful. Like, how much is it hurting you? Craft me a cute little knife. I had a phase of me editing videos for people. I was editing emo. Well, I remember, Knight, you made Orange and Me a video, which I love, by the way. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff.
So, I have to share something that I'm into now? Right? So right now. Well, I guess I'm into nature.
I love nature. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club.
No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Am not.
Oh yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me.
Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh my God, I am so Sayori. Don't give. I am a follower at heart. Don't give me responsibilities. Just let me be happy. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. Night.
It's fine.
Wait, one guy says Yuri sounds like she sacrifices small animals.
Yuri pauses,
Maybe.
feeling awkward after having Gushin cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit or not have to deal with people around.
Where you can hide a body.
It's peaceful. Just nice and that's just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously
Autonomously.
for a while.
Autonomously.
Anemone.
Anemone. That's about the pain was from last night and sort of dull. Okay, so at least it's not like oh my God, my throat is made of knives, kind of pain. But I'm sorry you're hurting. To be honest, I wouldn't know what's causing that. You'd probably just want to try like going to an urgent care or a primary and seeing what they say. Like if it bothers you, if you're still feeling it after a few days, I'd definitely get it checked out. Dude, I bet the bitch holds hand. I know, right, Knight? Yeah, she probably has a knife in her hands. Just crashing in her palm, waiting for the perfect moment to stab. When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever the full moon is in high noon, I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I'm too busy reading Donald Trump's The America We Deserve. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers.
Orange, I love when you start to talk normally and then it's like, oh wait, no, this is Yuri. Fucked up voice activate.
The three continue their conversation. I'd primarily be Sayori, but with Monika chiming in every now and then as well. What? Monika had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to start on that book, the next club meeting?
It's been a while since we've heard from Monika's butthole. But yeah, girls loved her. I mean, I'm a girl, and I can't say I'm a fan, Knight. Yuri a freak. She still needs to explain herself for that blood-sucking business. I know, right? One guy. Can't go to primary because Colombia. I'll go... Oh, right! That's right! You're still in South America, aren't you, Dirtling? I'll go if it's not done by the time I get to Tampa. So, actually, when are you heading back? If you don't mind my asking, like, how much longer are you gonna be out there? That's the plan!
I'm so excited! Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monika with a gentle smile.
Bye!
As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monika are left in the classroom. Sayori, you are a lightsaber.
I didn't do anything. I just talked and jiggled.
Still.
Besides, it really lifted my mood. It really feels nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. Oh, dude, I bet Orange's Knight says, I bet Orange's tonsils are about to come out after this Yuri impression.
Oh no, I had to do this for 4 hours straight one time.
Oh, I remember. Like, and it really didn't sound like you were that hoarse afterwards. Like, you have good endurance on that front.
Yeah.
Tampa on Monday or Tuesday, Miami tomorrow. Oh, very kooky. Well, definitely travel safely, okay, Dirtling? We love you. We want you to be safe. Damn, I miss so much. Night. Seriously, it's so good to see you back. I'm happy that you're back with us. And I know you said that you were maybe doing a stream today where you were going to explain what your last year has been like. Night. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you encouraging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting?
I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
I think you'll do great.
Oh, Knight, I'm sorry about your voice. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. I hope you feel better soon, Pete.
After the surprise new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with everything new to look forward to. With something new to look forward to, my bad. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As the door opens, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room.
Oh, but it seems that you're... Oh, I can try stream if you can handle... Oh, yeah, Knight! I don't mind, like, as long as you feel up to streaming, I'll be there, Knight. Like, I don't mind if you're coughing or phlegmy or anything like that. Like, that doesn't put me off. Like, that doesn't bother me in the least. Also, I'm gonna tell everyone right here, Knight actually has a dreamy accent. I'm gonna say that right now. Knight has a very dreamy accent. I mean, but it seems you were pretty good at handling sounds from Orange. I mean, from Monica's butthole. Are there people born without consoles? Oh, that sound was me 2 weeks. Do you mean tonsils? Because I don't know, actually. Are people born without tonsils? I don't know. Like, there's some people, I think, that don't have, like, an appendix. Oh, no. Dreamy means, like, very sexy. Like, oh, that's so dreamy. That's what dreamy means. It just means, like, a really nice voice that's great to listen to. Like sexy. That's what dreamy means. Because you kind of need it. Well, you don't necessarily... I mean, tonsils can come out. So, I was born without wisdom teeth. Okay, it's club time again! Monika went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay?
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday!
Lord Darkness says, what did I just come back to? Dude, I have no fucking clue. Me neither, Lord Darkness. We're talking about tonsils and if you can live without them.
Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. I was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
Okay, so Yuri's that type that, like, has a social interaction, and then she like, even if it's very positive, she immediately goes and, like, oh, I was so stupid! I get that. I feel that all the time. That is mood. I'm shocked as well, Lord Darkness. Okay. Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. We're all fucked up here. It's fine. No one in this club is normal. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because I know that you were just humoring me. Anyway, in retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. They only wanted to read Donald Trump.
But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing.
A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them.
Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. We barely have a club. I mean, Monika and I have just been working on recruitment stuff, mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together. Reading your books. Oh, the closest thing to a wisdom tooth I have is a random-ass baby tooth that I think is just wedged in there because the others are deformed. With the adult tooth somewhere in your nose. Oh, so, like, do you mean, like, it's still, like, up there? Like that baby tooth hasn't fallen out yet and hasn't been replaced by the adult tooth yet? I mean, I would imagine a dentist could take care of that, but I don't know. I've always imagined Yuri with a deep but soft voice. I like Orange's interpretation.
Is this not soft enough for you? What do you want from me?
I mean, my pee-pee's hard, I'm just saying. So. With a deep but soft hole in her stomach, says Knight. Oh. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right?
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. As she backs away slowly. just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Oh, God.
Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her.
Oh, one guy says Orange's interpretation sounds a lot like how I imagine Act 2 Yandere Yuri to be. Like stabby Yuri. Oh.
The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book.
Oh, bra moment, I wanted to stream tonight as well. Actually, I need to set up my OBS. Oh, yes! That's kind of crucial to the whole streaming process.
A little bit.
You gotta have your obs or your slobs. Oh, Orange, I walked into that, says Turtling. You kinda did, Turtling. Dusk Bell. Sounds terrible. What is this shit? Part 1 of the Everlast saga.
This isn't Donald Trump.
It's Duskbell by Annabelle. Oh, she's read it. I've read it.
Da, da, da.
Sorry, I'm ready now.
Oh, right. I should probably get some paper.
Wait, paper? I thought we were reading a book together.
Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Cause this is homework, bitch! You're in my school now!
Notes? I mean... yes, that's an effective strategy.
Exactly! I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre!
Dot, dot, dot!
Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head.
Wait, there was a joke in that? It flew over my head too. Apparently I'm not very bright.
Let's see here. No, I mean...
What?
Yes, that's an effective strategy. I think this is the joke. Like, sarcastically, yes, that is an effective strategy.
Okay. Well, it's still flying over my head, but okay.
Thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
Can't we just read like normal people? I trust you. You're like super smart.
Oh, please. Yui tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush.
Soft but deep, Dirtling.
You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with.
Dirtling, Lord Darkness, you're listening to grade A+ voice acting right here. Like, honestly, if Orange and I think we have a career in this shit. Sorry, go on.
What's that? What's the first word?
Oh, contrarily.
Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be...
No, you don't say!
That should be evident from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart.
Aww.
Especially you!
Oh, Lord Darkness, I have actually not played Hades. I've watched it played a lot, but I've not actually tried it myself. It looks interesting, though, and it's made by the people that did Bastion, which was a fantastic game. I love the art. I love the music. It's a cool game. I just haven't played it. How about Yuki? No! Okay.
Sayori rubs her boob inside of Yuri's.
Nice. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details the races, factions, history, elements, and magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations,
Yep.
Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through in a way such that it is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards.
How do people come up with this stuff? I wonder that too.
Same.
Actually, one of my favorite things, like, so Nick and Matt, one of my favorite things is to have them explain the lore to me of certain worlds. Like, listening to, like, the world building of, like, Warhammer 40k is honestly fascinating to me. And it's amazing to me that people can build, like, such... I mean, to be fair, Warhammer 40k has been, I think, around since the 70s or 80s. So, I mean, it's just like it keeps building on each other. Yeah. It's like, what? It's been like three or four decades in the making. But I love the way that Nick and Matt can take all that lore and condense it into basically like a coherent story.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nick's still listening, but love you, Key! Oh, sure thing. Bye, Dartling. Take care. Thank you for coming in. It's always a joy to see you, Key. Oh, and you have to tell me how the amusement park went. You went on Wednesday, didn't you? You went to the park, didn't you? Talking about Warhammer on fucking Doki Doki stream. I just love this. We love you, Knight. Okay. It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
Ah, you're into poetry? I like Edgar Allan Poe! He makes my pussy go brrrr!
Oh, Nick says it's also been changed and been rewritten several times. That's fair. I mean, considering, again, like, didn't you say that Warhammer 40k, like, not just Warhammer, but 40k, has been around since, like, the late 70s or something? So it makes sense that they would, like, revise it, rewrite it, redo it, and build on it. Just like, I'm sure, like, the D&D universe has been the same way, like, how many times they've added to it and whatnot, so... Oh, it's an awesome game, and I love it really much. Oh, hey, that's cool. Hey, Hades is an awesome game, Lord Darkness, and honestly, it has great streaming. It has great streamability and tons of replay value, so. Okay, here you go.
I think there's an epidemic that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs.
Oh, that's kind of cool. No way! Jesus Christ, that sounded unhinged.
Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness.
Giggles! Yes, Yuri giggles.
Filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes that that's the first time of many she's heard Yuri's laugh. I mean, Yuri must be having fun.
Never do that again!
Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready.
Okay, but I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see.
Sayori drops "Yuri is patient" into her notes. That's for the book, you dumbass!
I'm just kidding. Backing away. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. I'm telling you, I get Sayori.
Do you get my joke of saying, like...
I know.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Go on.
Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents.
Okay, chapter 1.
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
If only Monika had been there. That would have been a good opportunity. What does vindicated mean?
Ah, well, in this context, it especially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Of course! Sayori turns the page.
Are these footnotes?
A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, her expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easy navigating social situations, and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned.
Oh, no, never ask questions. You must understand it all at once! Well, fuck, I'm fucked, Nick. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present?
Where?
Right here!
They're talking about the past! These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Botanist is having.
But they didn't tell me that!
It was implied from the context!
What's context?
It's what you put in your eyes. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions.
Wait, one guy just says Sayori is just happy the room smells normal for once. Okay.
She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in the questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather than her fearing that she'll come across as stupid.
Aww, that's sad.
At last, Sayori reaches to the end of the chapter. I think I can stop here for now.
Okay.
Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up on the poem? Up until this point. My bad, sorry. Sayori tries to find the words.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Neither do I. I just pretend. Well, I don't know. Oh, I mean, Yuri wouldn't be wrong, but it kind of sounds like they started reading at the middle of a series, right? Right? Like, if it needs footnotes and explanation that early on, you probably need to start at the first book.
No, this is the first book.
She's gonna be lost.
This is the first book.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Oh,
then Sayori's just dumb. I don't know.
The one thing that they're referring to happens in quite often books is a book I like that has the footnotes in it. That's like,
well, yeah,
because like this might be taking place in like Europe or something, so customs in Europe might not be familiar to Sayori, so that's what the footnotes are for.
Okay, well, and come to think of it, Lord of the Rings has footnotes in it too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Doesn't it have footnotes that basically where because I mean, he did so much world building, Tolkien did. So where he kind of explains some stuff, like, because it was almost written like a scholarly work, so. Okay, I could see that.
This is the first book. It was in the Taurus, that was the first book.
Okay. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. Sexy. It makes me want to do things to you. To keep going, to make your pussy go brrrr! To keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do.
Da da da! The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quickly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow.
Retro just says, I just got back. First thing I heard was pussy go purr. That's become a meme at this point, Retro. Also, welcome back. Is baby feeling better? Oh, what?
I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand, like with most things.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry I made you.
Dot, dot, dot.
He leaves.
You weren't making me.
Sari is left alone with her
Aw.
words.
How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. So stupid! I should have just told her that I enjoyed it.
You didn't make her pussy go burr enough!
It didn't go burr at all.
It
Monika
went
trusted me with this.
Her pussy went...
Monika trusted me with this. Maybe I'm the dumb slut. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Sari stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next
she's
to
with
them.
Mom now? Aw. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? Oh, I know that feeling. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Aww. Was that part 1 and 2?
That was part 1. That was the end of part
good.
1. Part 2 is next.
Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Let's do this.
Oh, shit. Actually, hold on a second.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. I know. The truth is, Retro Sayori is such a sweet soul. I love her to pieces.
Not male.
And she
pictures.
actually, I play the voice kind of like, but honestly, she has a lot of hidden depths to her.
So this is the back of the
and
main
she's
character's head.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's him. He kind of looks like Andy from behind. I love that.
And then we have...
like anime Andy.
Then we have his face.
Oh, okay. So pretty nondescript.
Pretty much your average male anime protagonist.
Anime.
That's just Natsuki.
Aww.
I think those are the only 2 pictures of him. Is this and the back of him.
Okay, but we do get to see his face. That's interesting.
That's true. We do get to see his face. Okay, back to the story.
Yep. Okay. Oh, so is this like a coming-of-age lesbian romance kind of thing? I mean, okay, no, but like, I would like that. Like, it's not. But I could definitely see where it kind of has that energy.
Pussies do go burr often.
They do go burr often, but man, see, I'm afraid to say too much because if you do intend to play the games, and I highly recommend playing Doki Doki Literature Club, I do. It's not what it seems at first. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a trip worth taking, but it absolutely is not your standard visual novel. like not even close. And that's all I'm gonna say.
For the
I don't want to spoil it. Oh, sorry. Go on.
For the first time, Sari is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly, while Yuri Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down.
I just Sayori is best girl, Yuri is the worst girl, but it balances out because she's the hottest. I actually like all of them for different reasons. I think each of them has their charm, but Sayori is my personal favorite because of how sweet she is. You can spoil it for me, but I don't know about everyone else. Oh, that's fine. I mean, like I said, anyone who's in here, like, most people know that Doki Doki Literature Club has a twist to it. Like, that's pretty well known. But let's just say that it devolves into existential horror and is very fourth wall breaking. It's great. Like, I recommend it. It's a trip worth taking, Retro. That's like my favorite phrase to say. It's a trip worth taking.
And the original version is free on Steam still.
Yeah, it's free. This is just the not DLC, but like extra content side stories. The original game completely free and made by like one person, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, did he do the art or did he commission the art?
Probably I guess like whoever the art.
Okay, so it's like two people, like the writer and programmer, and then I guess the artist who did his work. So why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment.
Sayori continues to wrestle with herself. Deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival.
Where's Monika? That's what I want to know. Where's Monika in all of this? ...
Minutes pass and nobody enters the clubroom. Not Yuri, nor Monika.
Pussy go burr, says Retro!
Gosh, I'm so late.
That sounded wet.
Why did I offer to help those other students with their homework? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm so quirky. Oh my god, like, it's going to leave, like, such a bad, like, impression on new club, like, members, like, Yuri, if I'm not, like, the first one there, like. Monika rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, like, Yuri, like?
Wait.
Yuri jumps at the sound of Monika's voice. She's
Orange
sitting out.
Retro just... Oh, sorry. Finish the sentence.
She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door.
Retro just said things you don't want to hear a woman say. Gosh, I'm so late. Oh. Okay, go on. Go on.
Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh my gosh, like, I'm so, like, sorry, like, I'm late, like. You didn't, like, have to wait, like, outside for me, like. The door to the club room is, like, open, like. It's not! Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Me? Like, me, like? With club, like, publicity, like, stuff? Yes! Monika is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden, when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Like, okay, like, it's like kind of like a simple job, but like I'd be happy like for you to tag along, like. Me too.
Walk in front, Yuri. Walk in front. That's all I can say.
Monika's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may be arisen. It's a little ironic. She realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's like take a walk together, like. I just have to make copies of this new like flyer, like then go around like in the billboards and like replace the old ones like with the new ones like. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, like, how's everything like been going like? Fine. That's good like.
Oh,
neither
awkward.
of them.
The awkward. Ugh.
Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the strained conversation. How the heck does Sayori do this? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two do? What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm like glad. It's really starting to feel like more like a literature club like now. Yeah, like it's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me.
Like, one guy mentioned that they left poor Sayori in the room alone with her self-deprecating thoughts. They don't even stop to say hi! Like, she's literally just, like, sitting there at her desk like, no one likes me! And Monika and Yuri are just like, okay, well anyway, let's go do this other thing.
But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing her onto it. Her into her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs.
Oh God.
No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence when Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess.
What does that even mean?
It's not an issue
Feeling
with the
too welcome.
I know, right? I don't know. It's not an issue with the club. It's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join the club. Hopefully, anyway. And, like, learning about, like, the diverse needs, like, and interests, like, of everyone, like, will help me, like, come up with club activities, like, that everyone, like, can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with! Not just only some people! Of course, like. I need, like, to be looking out for everyone, like, otherwise, what kind of, like, club would that be like?
Nick
I
says this is why no one. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Nick says this is why no one comes to their club. Yes, because everything they have to make literally everything weird. Like every interaction has to be weird. Like, look, I say this as someone who's terminally awkward. Like I can be extremely awkward around people, especially when I'm uncomfortable. But it's like, damn, like, okay, now I'm Monika. So
I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monika that switching from the sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person.
Mood.
I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know.
Good to see you,
I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is this so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I instead that about myself. Sorry. So
it's okay, Keith. It's okay.
So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm comforted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into the third category. She what? Hold on. You're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods.
No, dear.
I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through the kind of discomfort that just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's just weird. It's just the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. That's not the only thing that cuts through it. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway.
You're doing fine.
Prioritizing the conversation over their original task.
Monika, you're doing great. Oh no, you're fine, Kavik. Love you, Key. We're doing great. How are you? Okay.
Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Yuri is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, she will do anything to make that happen. That's the problem! What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? ... I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand.
But they just met, like... Farts.
Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame.
What? Oh, sorry, go on.
Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better.
One guy says, damn, that was a nasty one. I hope Monika wasn't wearing white underwear. Yeah, I was gonna say that one had something behind it. That one had some oomph.
Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be whatever they need each other to be. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication! Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it.
Yes, you are.
Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the circle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me! Yuri takes a deep breath and inhales.
Oh god, a whole venting session.
I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. But I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Ha ha ha. You're totally fine.
Monika's been doing nothing but venting.
It's for the club.
Oh, and Sayori does need that hug energy. Sorry, go on.
It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah! Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This is kind of a critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own.
Are they just gonna leave Sayori in there feeling, I'm so sad?
I hope to God not, because I don't like this
me.
one-sided conversation.
No. I'm okay with it.
This one-sided conversation is killing me.
Hearts.
Yuri and Monika finish replacing the old files with the new one. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work, while Yuri followed along. But as the classroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this! Yes, you can. It'll be great. I'll film it all and post it on YouTube. It'll be hilarious. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not gonna wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside for reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle and heat up like water, right? Like, would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room.
Oh god, it's spreading! It's spreading!
That's the sound of her opening the door.
Oh.
That's all the gas coming out.
Oh god, Nick! Yuri?
Thank God.
Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm not done feeling sorry for myself.
Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Yuri has been spending the afternoon.
I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. Aw, has she been making... She's been reading it and making notes, hasn't she?
That's
but
what it sounds like.
Most of the... Aw, but I got most of the way through it. And look! I mostly drew dicks in the margins, but I really tried.
Yuri holds up a sheet of paper. It's a paper of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair.
Nick said, and Sayori struggles to pull her panties back up. What was I doing in there? I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard.
Stop! Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please, stop!
Wow.
I can't take this!
Yuri?
Yuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry, 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 Sayori looks away in guilt.
Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me.
Yuri shakes her head. No! It's me! I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird.
Oh, you're not weird at all, Yuri. You're completely normal. You're completely normal. Back in the way. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together that you really like...
I don't want your pity!
Damn.
Good
Lord!
Why did I do that? Yuri sinks her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry! Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts?
She's been in the club a day and a half. What is happening? What is happening? What? Sorry, go on.
Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you?
I know.
Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world.
One guy says, what is Yuri's issue? I mean, I get it, but also don't. Like, I get these feelings, but this is, like, way too much for, like, a day and a half in the club. Like, way too real. Way too much.
She should leave, just escape from here, before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of breasts gently wrap gently wrap around her behind.
Oh god, I wish I could do that. Oh my. Okay, that looks like Yuri's giving birth or something.
I bet Andy wishes you could do that too.
I know. Wait, that I could wrap my breasts around him?
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him after stream. It's okay. Just breathe.
It's coming! Sayori whispers in a soothing voice.
My stomach hurts from laughing. It's okay. It's okay.
Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture.
Accept my love!
Yuri...
Sorry. Alright.
Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through the clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself.
I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. Nick says, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is headed. I promise, I understand this. Shh, let it happen. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay?
Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. Make my pussy go burr, Sayori! I think that I've gotten... Sorry. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that anyone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that my pussy was gonna go burr so hard that the school would explode at the thought of joining this club. Finally, a chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting over the obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to accept that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Jerry, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from under her arms, realizes that as well.
Oh, that and how she looks in a bikini? Oh, yeah, I bet she looks nice in a bikini. Like, all of them do. Come on. Wait, how old are they?
I would imagine, like, Yuri and Monika are 18. So Yuri might be 18.
Okay. Yeah, they're all 18 as far as, yeah.
The game's concerned. But Natsuki, that's another topic of conversation.
Yeah. Touch boobs. That's what I got. You know, I actually do understand how Yuri feels, though. Like, even if she's getting a bit raw for having just met them, like, a day and a half ago, I get it. Because I remember, like, in middle school, I kind of did something sort of similar where I pushed a couple girls away. Not, like, physically, but I thought that they were being nice to me because I was weird and because I thought they were making fun of me. And it turns out they were actually being genuine. So I've actually been in Yuri's position a little bit. I can get that. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. Oh, sure thing, Key. So I'll help you with the things that you need too. Hi, Tesla. How's it going, Tesla? Come here, Tesla. Okay. So...
Hi, Tesla. Do you want me to make you go brrrr?
Tesla's backing away. I don't know if Tesla can hear through my headphones, but he's like not interested in being picked up. Bye, Tesla. So I'll help you with the things you need too.
But I feel like I would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes.
That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you'd get frustrated with me.
But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience.
Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right?
Yeah. Irrational fears.
Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. ... You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. They'll just quietly judge you without actually saying anything. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. Some more than others. You're so weird, Yuri. It's literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discuss new things if we didn't try them first, right? Right. I want to learn the reasons you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Please rub off on me, senpai.
Please make my pussy go bird, Yuri. Please.
Make my pussy go bird.
Yuri fists Yuri.
Wow. Okay.
Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the carries of Sayori's arms.
Your hair is so pretty. Oh, you smell like strawberries. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. I can see why Retro thought this was a coming-of-age lesbian story. It's got that vibe, like it does.
Yuri's tension relaxes.
Oh, Yuri is definitely feeling the warmth of Sayori's pussy, says one guy.
For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori senses Yuri's comfort, and that's her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience.
Yuri, no! Shiri Okumo says, where's the tentacles? Not yet.
Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading.
God, that's what I wanted to hear.
But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended.
Will you, though? Are you sure about that? Of course. Dude, you know Yuri into tentacles. Like, she has that energy. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens.
Oh, and...
Hi, Lord Darkness.
It's not good to touch people without their consent first!
Okay, that's fair. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No, oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying.
Oh, God. So abrupt.
I'm back.
Okay. Monika's back! I haven't seen you like it all recently.
Suri trots over to Monika. She whispers loudly.
Can you stop farting? I mean, can I hug you?
Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Oh, yeah. Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster.
Oh, Wilkie. Oh, bye, Lord Darkness. Love you, Key. And they hastily button up their blazers, says Nick. I'm 99 per. Oh, I'm sure Natsuki has read that stuff. I mean, she does love the mangoes. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. I'm guessing that's from the book. Oh my god. That's fucking terrifying, Orange.
Monika, perplexed, looks between the two of them, then smiles.
Hey, Kitty Face Sparks, good to see you, Key.
Well, I'm glad you. I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first, real activity, as the Literature Club, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to learn the favor to you and learn about the things you like. Well, you see, I'm a big fan of Donald Trump's,
The Art of the Deal.
I'm a big fan of The
really?
Truth About Trump. I'm a big fan of all literature connected to Donald Trump, like Fire and Fury. That's my personal favorite. And also The America We Deserve. Also The Devil's Bargain. Fear Trump in the White House. All that good stuff. I'm a big fan.
Oh, sure thing. I appreciate you being here, Key. Oh, Nick, I hope there was a cap on that soda. I'm so sorry. You know how many times I party foul. I can't make fun of you for that when you drop your soda. I hope it had a cap on. Dear God, I'd almost prefer Yuri to be sad if she's gonna laugh like that, says one guy. Do you like poetry? No.
Yuri smiles.
Oh my goodness, that was all right. I think I have to call it Orange.
Yeah, me too.
My Sayori voice, and I know like you've been doing like the heavy lifting with the Yuri voice and stuff. Like my voice is starting to get very hoarse from doing. Oh God, this has been so much. Oh, there's a song called Hug Energy. Can you play that? I love that. That's cute. Hug energy. I have big hug energy. Oh, you're on your porch. Oh, that's okay then, Nick. But, wait. Over the concrete. Okay. Well, at least it didn't end up all over your pants. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So, I guess, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Orange, thank you for your grade A voice acting. It always brings me joy. I love this so much. And this has been a really, really fun stream.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess we'll be doing this next Saturday, won't we? Saturday morning?
Yep.
Oh, Nick, I'm sorry. Right in your headphones? No! Nick, no! I'm sorry. I feel like if it takes us about 3 hours or so to get through 2 stories, that we have at least 2 more streams of this, at least. Oh, plus there's the 7th story you said.
Yeah, I think the 7th story is pretty short, but I have no idea.
Okay. Well, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we did this. So now I just need to find someone who's streaming right now. I'm not sure if Lord Darkness or Night of the Abyss are up yet.